Welcome to our word of the day in Wynn's World, and today's word is forgiveness. And I'm going to be speaking just briefly about some of the content of this book, which is by Dr. Fred Luskin, Forgive for Good. And the top is key. Holding a grudge is hazardous to your health. Here's the thing I learned about forgiveness. I, after reading this book and doing some work with Dr. Luskin, realized that I was having knockdown, drag 'em out fights with a dead person. My dad died when I was 33, and we had a volatile relationship. And I did my best to forgive him at that time when he died and make peace and so on. But my father never told me he loved me. And I had to come to terms with that. And then I had children starting 2 years later, and I thought a lot about the parenting I received, etc. But here's the thing. I know this about my father, and I think it's true of most humans that most people are doing the best they can most of the time. And as for my father, came out of a quite a damaged childhood and broke free. And so um, I had a lot of admiration for that, even though I got affected by it. But I found that when I was able to go and forgive my father, then suddenly a weight lifted from me. And in fact, when 22 years later I outlived him, past that day and went to commemorate that day, and I thought there was going to be a bunch of stuff left there. There wasn't. All I felt was gratitude toward what he did give me and what he brought to me, and that I, then at age 55, got to set my own path. So forgiveness is not about letting the other person off the hook. It's not about saying it was okay. What it is bringing peace to us. When we forgive somebody, it brings us peace. And I've had to forgive people who have never asked for forgiveness, even though they've hurt me badly. And I've had to accept that people would not accept my apologies. And I've had to accept that too. But forgiveness has been about me and about facing myself and then saying, okay, that's done. I'm not going to hold this grievance anymore. So try it, think about who you might need to forgive, and then ponder um, what that might look like. And I'd be interested to hear if you've gone through this process. Regardless, I hope you have a great day.